Hello everyone, welcome back to Random where we random thing randomly. Welcome to another episode of Random. Yes, you are listening the correct podcast of me ranting random stuff on the internet or random thing that I came occur in my life. So, jerawat do. Anyway, how's your week? I hope your weeks are amazing. I hope your week good. You are doing fine. Whatever you are doing in your life, I pray for the best for you. On the other hand, for me, for this week, I feel okay. Not that bad, not that good. There's sometimes I feel macam tu punya feeling. You get what I mean? Macam tu. So let's directly jump to my weekly update. I believe so. This episode gonna be short. I believe so. Okay. I don't know what to rant this week. Probably there's nothing much on the internet that happened. So and just let's jump to the weekly update first. So on this week, I can't remember. Probably on Monday, I had volleyball session to play. No. On Sunday, I had volleyball session to play. It wasn't that good. I feel bored. Macam this is boring. Sangat-sangat membosankan. Sebab I don't know, maybe the people who came to the session wasn't that good. I don't know. So I feel like maybe I should go back early. Hence I went back early at that night on Sunday night. Okay. And I talked to the host. It's called Jamal. So Jamal ni cakap macam, malam ni bosan lah main. Okay, dia kata tak apalah, kita try esok. So Jamal punya style untuk membuka hosting volleyball session dia ialah pada malam ataupun randomly dia akan buka detail of the play, and then you need to reply your name on that message dekat group. Itulah, nanti bila dah cukup nama, dia akan buat list out nama yang siapa yang dah reply nama masing-masing. So Jamal cakap okay, try esok. Meaning that malam ni dia akan drop another detail, and then akan ada list nama baru keluar. And as I went back early, so I hope that mungkin esok lah try datang untuk nak main lagi sekali. And I went back early. So bila balik awal, dengan harapan esok bolehnya lah pergi isi nama malam tu kan. Dia kata pukul 11. Okay, tak apa, settle mandi semua stuff. And then to my surprise, I forgot to check my WhatsApp. Just so let you know, I don't really often open my my WhatsApp, and that came with a price which I always get. My girlfriend always get mad macam, selalu tak buka WhatsApp, tengoklah WhatsApp macam I don't like to buka WhatsApp selalu. I don't like to handle phone too much, probably. Tetek bawah sikit. Okay. So, long story short, what happened next was I missed my name there, and then I tried to reply the list nama tu dah keluar. Then I edit the list nama and then put my name there as a waiting list. Sebab nama dah cukup. So kalau orang tu macam pull out their names, orang yang kat waiting list tu akan naik. So my waiting list, I was on the 6th player waiting list. So ada 5 orang kat atas yang sedang menunggu untuk main esok hari. So kalau 3 hari ada probability untuk orang pull out name. Seorang, dua, tiga kan. Tapi kalau esok, probability untuk orang pull out name tu sangat-sangat tipis. Okay. Okay, ada lampu. Anyway, so I miss macam okay lah. Mungkin tak dapat main lah esok. So things happen. And I move on with my life. Oh, before that, when I drove back from volleyball to home, I noticed that my car, it's always about my car, okay. At this point macam dah 2 episod kita sembang pasal kerosakan kereta Haikal. My car started macam tayar dia gelong. It doesn't feel right of the wheels, front wheel specifically front wheel, and specifically lagi narrow down ialah front on the left. Yes, dia macam gelong. And I check the tire was the tire was not thirsty. The tire was start to lose their grip lah, macam tu. Dia punya pattern bunga dia tu dah loose to the point dia dah keluar dawai. Okay, dawai. So bila balik dah mandi semua, I was thinking, so esok nak kena pergi kerja ke tak? Sebab nak settlekan tayar tu kan. So I was decided macam, okay, tak apalah, esok tak pergi kerja lah, kita settle tukar tayar. So the next day, on the Monday, what happened on the Monday, as I wake up dalam pukul 11 macam tu, I went straight away to workshop and then tukar tayar. Kedai tayar, tukar tayar. Normally the tayar of my kancil size, it will cost me around 118 118 ke 119 lah, macam tu. Range that kind of range. Sebab tayar kecil, 12 inci je, 12 ke 14 inci, sorry, I can't remember. So I was expecting macam, okay lah, mungkin kena dah 100 lebih ni kan. Lepas tu dia check, dia angkat kereta, dia check, oh abang, ni tayar belah kanan pun dah start ada keluar dawai. Macam, oh man, if you don't know, for context, whoever drive a car, if you have a tayar yang dah haus, kalau dah ada dawai tu sebenarnya dah bahaya dah, and you should tukar tayar tu. So I decided to tukar tayar, to change the tayar, because I dah nampak dia punya dawai tu macam, okay, dah patut tukar. So tukarlah tayar tu. Since kiri kanan perlu ditukarkan, so it cost me another 100 something, 118 campur 118, 136. Okay, 136. Tetapi the kedai upsell me, dia jualkan lagi. Dia kata, oh ni tempat pump tu, you know, the pump yang masukkan tayar macam tu kan, yang the nut cost me 5 ringgit each. So another 10 ringgit to add on, so 246 macam tu. So macam nak dekat 250 aku habis nak tukar 2 tayar. Tapi after you change tayar, for your information, you need to do alignment, okay? It's good for you to do alignment sebab you nak align balik tayar tu dengan steering kan. I can't do that. Okay, after change tayar, the foreman say like, oh macam tak boleh buat alignment ni bang, sebab you punya underarm dah ada problem. Ni lagi nanti dia makan balik tayar ni, dia akan haus lagi. Underarm ialah satu part. Okay, this is me talking who are not taking background or not having a good solid formal education background of automotive, mechanical automotive or repairing car. How sorry, how sorry. It's about time, okay? It's about time. It's about time, okay? It's about time as always. It's about time. Okay, anyway. Anyway. So dia kata underarm. Underarm ialah satu bahagian di kereta di mana it uphold your tire, your wheel, so that your wheel will be placed macam mana it will be placed and not and hanging the tire without dropping the tire. Imagine like this. If you are going to a hole, a pothole kan, jalan yang berlubang, you perasan kan tayar tu masuk dalam lubang tu, tetapi tayar tu tak jatuh terus dalam lubang tu. Dia macam tergantung kan. Imagine ada tayar, ada lubang besar, sebelah daripada kereta you tu masuk dalam, sebelah depan kereta you tu masuk dalam lubang, tetapi tayar tu tak kena dasar lubang tu. Itulah yang ada satu macam satu besi yang memegang tayar tu. Itulah dipanggil underarm. So underarm of my car, both left and right are problem. I still don't have money to do that. As talk to the poman, he said it will cost me around 300 something just to do the underarm, and then again need to change both drive shaft. Drive shaft was changed less than a year sebab ada case kereta naik, ada case, ada problem masa tu. So macam nak tukar drive shaft sekali, underarm sekali 300, nona ni dekat 600 habis ni. How on earth I get the money to repair that? Hence, I'm not repairing that yet now. So if you want to donate me 600 something for me to repair my car, you are most welcome. Sila-silakan lah, dialu-alukan. Saya letak QR kat sini. QR kat sini ke kan, nanti next time. Hashtag duit kahwin. Hashtag repair kereta. Anyway, it's just a joke. So I'm sharing this because I don't know, whoever, one of my listener who started to have a car might benefit what I'm shared. Okay, I hope so. If you are benefited, so thank you. You are welcome. So anyway, so macam tak apalah, buat tukar tayar je lah dulu. I'm sorry again. I don't like yawning in front of camera, but I'm sorry. Where by? Yeah. So I decided just change the tire. Okay, change the tire. Tukar tayar. And it cost me dalam 246. Okay lah, tak apalah, balik dengan keadaan. So after change the tire, I went straight away to gym, had my workout and stuff, and then dalam petang macam tu, I had my late lunch. I had what I can't remember I ate what. And then I decided, is it that day? I decided at that night, I decided to end the season 2 of Squid Game. Ooh, should I talk about Squid Game season 2? I want to talk, but I don't want to do review. Okay. After the weekly update. Okay, and then the next day on Tuesday, I went to work. Nothing much happened at work and stuff. I went straight back to home at night because I don't have play volleyball and I don't have any volleyball session. I don't have any. It should be every Tuesday night. I have badminton, but I don't know. They were busy at that time, so none care enough to put their list name, and And I think on Tuesday I watched Squid Game. I can't remember. The next day, public holiday, CNY, Xin Ninh Quay Le, Gong Si Fa Chai, Xin Ninh Quay Le, Ang Pao Na Lai. Happy Chinese New Year. If you are Chinese listening to Random, what you're doing. But anyway, thank you. Happy Chinese New Year to you. I hope this year bring you more prosperity, more joyful, and I hope this year is the best snake year for you. Also, again on Wednesday, I don't have volleyball because the volleyball that I always always go. Most of them, I am the only one Malay there in the volleyball session tu pada Rabu malam. And the rest are Chinese. They tak main lah sebab Chinese New Year kan, dorang pun raya Cina. So I stay at home, relax, nothing much. I play. I still remember I play Valhalla that night. Yeah. I play Valhalla that night. I play Valhalla for 5 hours straight because I was into macam dah lama tak main PS5. So I went to playing Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yeah, it's good to be back to the game. Macam I miss the game. And at this time, I think I wanna. If you don't know, if you have not noticed yet, there's a gameplay of me playing Valhalla on my channel. Go check it out. It's so long, but it's what I'm playing about the game. So I will up the next Valhalla. The last Valhalla gameplay would be the last of the Valhalla game and the last episode, the last part of the gameplay. So there will be no more Valhalla gameplay after this. Itu yang terakhir. And then and the next day I was contemplated to play Valhalla or on next day Thursday semalam I was contemplated macam nak main Valhalla ke nak pergi gym, I went macam tengah hari macam tu I did went to gym untuk pergi gym, tetapi I noticed macam ni the gym was macam ni gym tu kan ada satu glass window, not a glass window, it's a glass wall that I can see from my house, not from my house, from pool. If I want to go to the gym, I need to pass by the pool, and from the pool I can see whoever inside the gym. Hence, I saw all the treadmill are being occupied. Hence, I decided not to go to the gym. So I went back and then chill out. I went back to play Valhalla for the second time. And this time I wasn't record any video for gameplay because I decided the last gameplay on the Rabu on the CNY tu yang first tu ialah the last episode. So macam okay biar. But I did went for gym selepas main Valhalla tu dalam petang, lewat petang lepas asar macam tu. So I went for gym dalam pukul 5 sampai pukul 7. And malam last night I just chill out borak-borak with my girlfriend. And then today I went to work. As I went to work, I went to the gym also today. And today was on Friday, I was playing volleyball dekat tempat yang lama dah tak main, which is dekat Unit 10 Bangi. This time, I mean, quality of the floor court was good, sedap. Tetapi the drawback would be Dan dia mahal lah sebenarnya. Yelah, lampu dia macam ada yang menyala, ada yang tak menyala. So the other side of the court, half of the court, the other side of the court, ialah macam gelap. So macam nampak macam. Okay. So that was it, my weekly update. Around 18 to 19 minutes, approaching to 20 minutes of my weekly updates. Yes, that would be my weekly update for this week. And next, let's talk about something on my life. Yeah, I want to talk about the Squid Game season 2. I don't want to do full review. I just want to talk things that that bugging my minds about the Squid Game season 2. First of all, I bet already from the starting, the one who captain of the ship, the boat tu, is someone who complot dan are working with the Squid Game punya organizer. Sebab this is spoiler. I bet this is spoiler. I'm sorry, spoiler alert. Okay, what I'm talking about is a spoiler alert. You are not I am not responsible for what I'm talking and for your spoiler. Dia macam mana dia membunuh orang dekat dalam boat tu. Mana orang yang mencari ada island of the Squid Game tu pun yalah, mencari Squid Game tu tak jumpa. And there's no surprise when polis tu mencari pulau Squid Game tu tak pernah jumpa. Sebab the boatman, the captain of the boat tu ialah orang yang sama yang jumpa dia waktu dia terdampar masa dia pada Squid Game first, yang dia kena tembak dengan abang dia tu, yang dekat frontman tu kan. So anyway, that's one thing. Macam dah agak dah mesti dia ni bekerja dengan Squid Game ni. Mesti bekerja dengan apa ni, frontman ni. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. Next, number 2. It bugging me. It's also bugging me when frontman decided to be inside the game and play along just to get to know closer, or to play the mind game, to get to know the minds of Gi-hun, Seong Gi-hun, player 456, the main MC here, the MC of the series, try to fight back, and then frontman Yang Il Nam ialah macam aku nak tengok game apa yang kau nak main sebenarnya untuk nak rebel terhadap Squid Game ni. Macam tu. Macam so macam kau macam tu sekali kau nak kau macam tu sekali kau nak tengok kau punya opponent sampai kau terpaksa turun dan main dan risk your life. Probably risk his life, but dia macam nak start terkantoi, macam nak terkucil dia punya kantoi tu dah beberapa kali dah. Sebab yang kawan Gi-hun yang askar Marine tu yang pada besar tu kan, dia macam aku nampak kau bunuh orang waktu dia go there, dan macam aku nampak dah kau kantoi. And that dia go there tu was on the second last episode. That's number 2. Macam it was bugging me. Third, I was surprised that the one who trans dalam cerita tu, dia lah juga ROK Special Force. ROK Special Force lah Republic of Korea Special Force. Dia tembak tepat, dia pandai handle weapon, dia pandai handle guns. He's the real MVP so far inside dalam season 1, season 2 Squid Game. Masa dalam lumba lari yang keliling tu kan, dia lah yang juga menendangkan orang. Yang si Mamat, si Mina, si makcik berharap pada Tuhan, dewa, apa semua tu. She's so cringy. I'm sorry to say this. She's so cringy. I don't like her a lot. We don't like her. That's the thing. Makcik tu pun bagi me. I mean, I always hope that dia matilah kat mana-mana cara pun, tolonglah bagi dia mati. Tapi dia tak pernah nak mati. And it surprised me. Okay, one of dalam cerita tu juga, there is my one crush. My one crush. There's a one, macam ni there is one that I crush to, iaitu yang macam ni, yang macam like macam perempuan yang cool. Dia banyak selamatkan, dia banyak berinteraksi, dia banyak macam nak rapat dengan lelaki yang nerd, blur takut-takut, yang kena bully dengan top tu kan, macam, dengan Thanos kan, macam and Allah Akbar, lelaki tu, you got your shot already. She might be your next girlfriend, bro. And then you let her die and cowardly don't defend for her, not defending her. Oh, bro, you grow balls, bro, please. I don't know, maybe I'm talking as I'm not inside the game, but he looked afraid, he looked scared to the point he wasn't one to expose himself. He also the one that caused the death of the girl. Sebab ada baling botol tu. Kalau dia tak baling botol tu, memang kalau dia baling botol tu, kalau kena orang yang nak tikam perempuan tu pun, at least berjaya lah kan. Tapi another thing that bugging me, the shooting scene on the last episode yang dekat tangga banyak tu kan. I feel sorry for the last 3 men standing on the stairs yang terpaksa mati, which including bapa Nayeon. Nayeon adalah seorang perempuan, budak perempuan yang ada cancer something, undergoing chemotherapy to the botak and stuff. Undergoing ke survivor, I can't remember. I'm so sleepy. So I feel sorry for them sebab diorang mati. Other than that, the scene yang mana si Marine tu pada masa tu mati, it is a psychological war of frontman towards Gi-hun, di mana macam ni, dekat scene yang last kali frontman bunuh Marine tu kan, it's like macam ni tau. Gi-hun, in the position of Gi-hun, kalau for me, I rasa macam ni. It's better for you to shoot me and kill both of us rather than you kill my best friend and let me live and let me hanging macam ni. Sebab you left me to suffer for the rest of my life, that I couldn't save my best friend, and I bring my best friend to this war against you, so that I live to remember in front of my eyes that my best friend died. Macam man, itu psychological war. Dia macam, biarkan aku nak kau tengok momen ni sampai bila-bila. Macam ingat momen sampai bila-bila. Macam tu lah. So macam that was so hurtful. Apa macam okay. Jap. Oh, okay. Moving on. Sorry. I was checking my WhatsApp just now. I think that's it. That's it. That I want to talk about Squid Game season 2. There's a lot of theories on TikTok, on Twitter and stuff. But macam ni, I restrain myself not to watch all those TikTok theories of Squid Game season 2 sebab I not finish yet the series. Tapi bila dah habis series ni, I can enjoy the theories lah. Enjoy theories. Previously I was enjoying the meme macam I was enjoying the meme. But now, welcome to the Thanos world. Now I can enjoy pula the theories. Maybe the theories doesn't fit in. Maybe the theories macam this makes sense why you do like this. Macam this doesn't make sense for me. But I can enjoy it now. I can watch the theories because I already watched the series, the whole season. I think I want to cut short of this week punya episode. I don't want to do this short podcast because I want to do a 1 hour 45 50 minutes of episode. But since this week I don't have much to talk about and I don't that's the thing that I rarely scroll on Twitter these days because I feel that I am old. I'm getting old and I don't have much energy to scroll TikTok in Twitter to get news or to get something that viral what happened on the internet. These days I slowly becoming a Gen Z punya problem, which is I have a short attention span. This is not good. I more enjoy TikTok because TikTok people upload short videos and then I more enjoy that. So anyway, since I rarely, no, not really, macam tak sangat dah pun scroll Twitter, there's nothing much I can talk about, there's nothing much that I can rant about. Hence, let's end this episode up to this point. Okay? So on that note, thank you so much who listen to this podcast. You guys, again, I sorry I forgot to do this. For those on YouTube, you guys can check out the video and audio version on Spotify. Just search RANT-DOM. And to those on Spotify, you guys can check out on the video of YouTube version on Hekalium YouTube channel. Till then, I'm sorry. I don't know if you like this kind of short podcast. The less than 50 minutes of podcast. But I feel bad. So I'm gonna say sorry. I'm gonna apologize. I'm sorry if the podcast feel some kind of short. We'll see on the next episode how. Till then, I see you on the next episode. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.